World Champion, the newest member of the Don Callis family. The man who will be facing Kenny Omega in 17 days' time. And the man that went face to face, toe to toe with the Golden Star, making his first appearance in AEW in 2 years, his first singles encounter about to go down now, live on Dynamite.
Next fight is for one fall. Approaching the ring from Kagoshima, Japan, weighing 205 pounds, the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi.
As Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega, they began their careers as opponents, but very quickly coalesced into one of the most influential tag teams in Japan of the 2010s. Sometimes that's just how it goes.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, as a team, Omega and Ibushi, man, a dynamic to a whole nother level, explosive to another level athletically in those two men. As a unit, Omega and Ibushi, amazing.
Absolutely, and the relationship extends beyond professional wrestling. Excalibur Ibushi, though, has some skin in the game. Long-time rival of Kazuchika Okada, dating back to their history-making bout at Wrestle Kingdom in 2020, and most recently in 2021 when the IWGP Heavyweight Championship was on the line. Not only a friend of Kenny Omega, but also with some debt to pay to Kazuchika Okada.
And thinking back to those clashes in New Japan Pro Wrestling, I think Don Callis made it very, very apparent that there are few men in professional wrestling that he fears other than Kota Ibushi. You know, I think it's because Ibushi, not only the combination of high-flying offense, the karate background, but also because Ibushi falls outside of Callis' sphere of influence.
His opponent being accompanied by Rocky Romero from Long Island, New York, weighing 201 pounds, Trent Beretta.
And you can see in Trent's eyes, he is locked and loaded, ready to go.
Trent Beretta, Rocky Romero, RPG Vice, but also members of the Don Callis family, and Don conspicuous by his absence, as I talked about how reticent he is to even be in the same building as Kota Ibushi.
Well, that's a great point. Don knows just how dangerous Kota Ibushi is, but Taz, I'm looking at the eyes right now of Trent. They're both vacant, but also they've never been more focused. This is a dangerous man in his own right.
Absolutely. Trent is a veteran. He's a 21-year veteran. He's on the cusp of 1,100 career matches. I mean, that in itself is a milestone and amazing. So this should be a hell of a match.
And Taz, as we heard Beretta say to the Young Bucks, that it seemed like he has something sinister up his sleeve for the Golden Star.
Yeah, both men evenly matched regarding size, very similar in size and physique. Strong lockup by both men. Referee trying to get a clean break out of Beretta and Ibushi.
The comment on the size, Taz, both men graduated from the junior heavyweight division up into the heavyweight ranks, both putting on size throughout their careers, maintaining the mobility and flexibility, though.
Taz loves when you talk about weight classes.
Yeah, because this is not, yeah, yes. Thank
nice
you.
drop step there by Kota Ibushi.
Say right now, I'm so angry. No, I'm not that angry. Standing switch and a mat return with a front headlock by Ibushi.
Nice escape roll through there by Beretta. Ibushi, he has wrestled intermittently over the last 2 years, dealing with a litany of injuries from a very hard style of professional wrestling. But right now, the crucifix escaped by Beretta, but the same could also be said by Trent. This is his first singles match since May of last year.
Well, you can see the athleticism right there in Ibushi, that drop kick after, as you said, Excalibur, a couple of years of competing one-on-one. That was an impressive drop kick.
Oh, wait a minute.
Rocky Romero on the apron, a little distraction. Trent takes advantage of it. Great teamwork, even though it's not a team match.
RPG Vice having one another's backs in and outside the ring, much like Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega.
They're like, what, 3 or 4 time IWGP Tag Team Champions, right? So meaning Trent and Rocky.
And to win those championships, a few of those times they had to beat Matthew and Nicholas Jackson.
Oh, and the way Ibushi's neck snapped, historically a dangerous proposition for anybody, but Ibushi's had problems there.
Well, as Excalibur pointed out, the style that Ibushi... Oh, man. Rocky coming in hot right there.
And Trent Beretta doing a good job of distracting the referee's attention. She never saw the mugging on the floor that just executed by Rocky Romero.
Yeah, well, they're playing the referee perfectly. You can't blame her. You can't blame Aubrey Edwards. It's not her fault. She's being distracted by two pros against Ibushi here.
You know, that could get dangerous real quick, Excalibur. Ibushi doesn't really have a governor. He's willing to accept pain. He's willing to put himself into danger. That could be his biggest weakness here.
And especially when he's fighting for revenge, essentially, against Kazuchika Okada and the Don Callis family for what they did to Kenny Omega, who is still recovering at home. Now cleared to travel, but Kota Ibushi
got that power slam off of that inverted leap out of the corner. Maybe it's enough so he can regain, meaning Ibushi gain some power while Beretta is down off of that scoop power slam.
It's certainly giving him a breather. You see him holding that neck, though, over the years, Taz. His battles with Tetsuya Naito, with Okada, really focused on that neck. It's been a career just pain for him.
Well, that's his style. I mean, that's the way the man wrestled for years, as Excalibur pointed out earlier. When you have that style, when you're going to wrestle every match like it's your last, which I respect that's going to take some toll on your body, let's be honest.
And the same can be said for Trent Beretta as well. Quite literally wrestling a breakneck style early in his career that required multiple surgeries, multiple fusion surgeries. But Kota Ibushi standing moonsault press, 2, and Beretta able to break free.
No, it's difficult. I mean, when you do this for a living and you have the style of a Trent, of an Ibushi, of an Ospreay, of an Omega, they're amazing competitors. People don't see what happens after the show or the next day, how these guys' bodies feel. You can't explain it.
Ibushi was looking for a half and half. Beretta able to escape out of it and landing a powerful thrust kick, dropping Ibushi.
Great extension on that kick by Trent. And I think Trent realizes he might be for sure in the driver's seat here.
Now Beretta could be lining up that leaping knee strike. Ibushi slow to get to his feet. Oh, there's Beretta. Ibushi planted on the back of his head. Now Trent.
And the Gotch style pile driver.
Center of the ring.
That's it.
Beretta.
He's got him.
2, and whoa. Wow. Late kick out by Ibushi, but the lights are on, but it did not seem like anyone was home there for Kota Ibushi.
He might have just been kicking out on muscle memory there, all the years of competing at high-level matches, you know. But Trent, he wants to spoil the return of Ibushi, and I don't blame him.
I mean, not just the prospect of defeating a world-class talent like Kota Ibushi, Taz, but also doing the Don Callis family's dirty work. It's together in unison.
Correct. Open palm strikes here.
Swing and a miss, though.
Half and half.
Oh! But Ibushi rolled through to his feet, intercepts the lariat. Dragon suplex
on the surgically repaired neck of Trent.
And Beretta unable to roll through like Ibushi. Ibushi had that big surge of adrenaline. The momentum carried him through. Can he ride that wave to victory?
The crowd certainly thinks that Ibushi can cross the finish line here.
But Ibushi, the kick, Beretta looking for the roll. No, wait a second.
Whoa.
Counter there, hitting predicament. Beretta counters. 2. And now Beretta looking for the crucifix. 2. Oh, so close.
So that was
millimeter away.
Great job by the referee on that. Very close near fall. She had her hand there, but he did kick out, meaning Ibushi.
Beretta maintaining wrist control of Kota Ibushi. First an elbow strike, then a lariat.
He's got that wrist control. You're controlling, you know, half the guy's body when you have that wrist control. Trent's got a great grip, and he got blocked with that overhook, double overhook.
Double overhooks by Kota Ibushi, bringing Beretta down to the mat, and now Ibushi, the foot stops into a seated position on Beretta's chest. I thought he was going for a pin, but it does not appear that the Golden Star is done.
Well, once you get that double overhooks, almost like a front salto before you do a suplex, you can control the guy's body easily, and that's what Ibushi did to Trent.
Looked like Ian, perhaps that Ibushi was thinking the Kamigoye, that big driving knee strike to the face. Beretta, right within it.
I think that's it, right? That's the one you were just talking about.
Oh, and
I think that was it. There's a couple.
wow.
I think that was it for sure. I mean, that was knee strikes back-to-back Jones.
Here is your winner, the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi.
Oh, the Kamigoye right down the middle. Oh, wait a second.
No time to celebrate Mr. Ibushi.
The AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, longtime rival of Kota Ibushi, even longer time rival of Kenny Omega, the AEW International Champion, the man that Okada will face in 17 days' time to unify the Continental International Champions. The winner of that match will be crowned the inaugural AEW Unified Champion at All in Texas.
A match so big it could only be held in Texas. But this stare down, Taz. Look at the tension here between these two rivals.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Okada retreating Ibushi. He's primed. He's ready to go.
Sent a message without saying a word, Okada did.
Well, fans, hold on a second. Breaking news from Tony Khan. It is official for Dynamite 300 next Wednesday night. Kazuchika Okada, Kota Ibushi, one-on-one live next Wednesday night. That is massive.
On the 300 Dynamite, Taz, TBS, and Max, the fans are getting this.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that for sure.